Hello, everyone! It's time for more Psychonauts 2. I have Brave with me.
Yeah, I am here, kind of ish. I'm physically here, but mentally no. But I'm still here.
Yeah, happy to be here. Both of us suffering from rambly brain rot.
Yes. So is Arcadius.
Yeah.
Arcadius is very obsessed with Rambly. My word.
Yep. But now it's time to go back into Psychonauts 2. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
ultimately decided just to start from the pause menu instead of loading the game like I normally do, because the load times in the PS4 version of this game suck. Like, still not as bad as Sonic 06, but it's up there. Oh, and there's stuff I do need to show off, though. I have taken the opportunity to gather up more, upgrades. Like, for example, let me show this off real quick. I got a pin that enables me to obtain, titanium from connecting to different stray thoughts. Very easy to grind.
You there. I'm sure you're a powerful psychic, but wouldn't you like to be a little extra?
Yeah, you want to know who's a little extra? Freaking Lloyd the Lion.
Yeah.
That guy is extra times 10.
Access granted.
There are so many times where I saw people saw freaking Lloyd the Lion. I keep thinking, yeah, that's just straight up Stoker from the Root Crew. Especially with his obsession with rolling R's, like ever since freaking ever since Root Crew did Paradise Killer, where he would go Norochito.
Yeah.
Okay, so I basically have done everything that I can when it comes to collecting things. Most of the things that I have to collect are beyond impassable barriers. That requires the final ability, and I can only get that final ability in the final stages of the game, and that means I can't access those areas without I can't access those areas in the real world until post game, but I can access the brain worlds later. But for right now, so hey Brave,
Yeah.
are you all ready to check the mail?
Sure, I guess.
Or how about the brain
There.
how about the brain of a mailman?
Is my booster box of Ride Kimmy trading card phase 4 in there?
About to find out.
Because that still hasn't arrived yet, and I'm kind of annoyed about it.
The whole crawler. Only one aspect of Ford remains loose in the HQ. Make sure you finish up any business before diving in. It's a good thing they warn you about that. Because the moment that I enter into Ford's brain here and try to and get the last and repair the last piece, then we enter into the final stages of, not like the very end of the game, but the second part, and you can't go back. So, time to enter into Crawler's correspondence.
Excuse me, Agent Cruller?
Clerk Cruller. Yes?
How are you feeling?
Busy. It's like nobody's been sorting the mail for days.
Would you mind if I Went inside your mind and sorted a few things out.
I'm never opposed to anything getting properly sorted.
Hey, Ford, get stamped, loser. Thanks for letting me enter your mind.
Zeronian entity said. Mail call.
Oh boy.
I need to do something while I'm waiting because the load times are so long. Oh no, I'm the male now. I'm the male now, dog. Jeez, look at all this shit. Oh.
Dear Ford, we brought peace to Grulovia, but there is still unrest among the people. A little ungrateful, I think. Home soon, Lucretia.
Visit peaceful Grulovia. It's a postcard. Yeah, kind of hard for peace to last very long when it's ruled by a freaking dictator. Or a czar, if you will. Giant Robo Ford.
There's
There's a piece of Ford's mind in here for me to reconnect. It'll probably be up in that giant clunky head.
Hey, I came out of that clunky head.
Really? Can you help me get in there?
I do that.
To tell you the
Oh!
truth, I'm not dressed very well, so I'm sure I'll be marked return to sender and sent back there soon. Just grab on.
Did someone say return to sender?
Rest of fire!
But this letter's got no return
That
address.
song is very catchy and sticks
I'm
in your head.
afraid that means the dead letter office for you.
But wait, I'm a heartfelt love letter.
It never leaves.
Don't care who you quoted, the feelings
It
must get
never
sorted.
leaves you. Ever.
Want to know what song?
That show is out on Blu-ray in the United States. I should really buy it. Like,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah. You want to know what
Yeah, I
song is?
want to watch Mazinger Z.
Yeah, you want to know what's now stuck in my head and probably will never leave?
But
Freaking the freaking Indigo Park, the Indigo Park Rambley Review song.
I love that song. So good. Rambley is such a good pure boy. I really hope future chapters don't make him the bad guy in some way.
But yeah,
'Cause
now
I'm
we
really
get,
really will happen.
yep. Now we have a good look at Robo Ford.
Mm.
What do you think?
It's a thing.
Don't care who you courted, your feelings must
Just
get
keep
sorted.
coming. What's the point? Nobody ever writes what they really mean. once? Did I think I could stop a war? Ah, doesn't matter. I never sent it. Maybe it would have saved 1,000 lives. Maybe just one. I wonder what would have happened if I'd sent that letter. I wonder if it's too late.
Okay, I need to change. Because I don't need VIP discount or mental. I'll equip heavy thoughts, brain drain, and mental magnet. There we go.
Quick, before I get canceled!
No! I'll save you from getting canceled, Ford.
Man, I hope Discotheque Media puts out Grendizer on Blu-ray, because they did put out both original Mazinger Z and Great Mazinger.
I don't belong.
They fucking better put out Grendizer, or I will be very upset.
All this meal. Oh, what's this?
Lucy.
Get me out of this graveyard.
No.
Come on.
No.
Miss you. Ford.
Okay, I'll read it then, because freaking Ford decided to interrupt. Lucy, haven't heard from you in a while. Send us a card. Or letter. Yet come
Over
home.
here.
We miss you, Ford. Action League now. You ever heard of the ad of Action League now?
I don't belong
No.
in here.
It's basically, you know how trying to remember, Robot Chicken uses dolls and puppets and things.
Mm-hmm.
It's a old Nickelodeon cartoon where they had a bunch of these dolls, and they were all like action figures, and one of them was known as the Flesh. He's super strong and super naked.
I see.
If I get you out of here, will you still take me up to the head?
Yes, but quick, before he...
Whoa! Ah!
My mistake. This doesn't belong in the dead letter office. Look at that address. It belongs in the International Dead Letter Office.
What? No, wait!
Uh-oh.
Ah, man. Ah, geez, panic attack. Hold on a sec. I need to equip time bubble. Time bubble.
Watch it.
There we go. Now panic attacks are showing up as regular enemy. Instead of the mini boss stature that they were in Psyking Sensorium.
Yeah.
Also known as welcome to what occurs in Jack Black's mind every day. Something down.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, mail. Ah, there they are. By the way, I love how that down there is going. Like, Citizens Complaint Department. Czar's Palace Complaint Department. And it's all going down to that hole. Because, of course, the Tsar of Grulovia is basically ignoring the...
I see.
We are.
Lucy, your last letter frightened us. You don't sound like yourself. We're just worried about you. Love, Ford, and friends.
Whoops.
That's better. Now where are the rest? Hey!
Get over here. Oh wow, I completely borked this machine.
It's still two missing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure the key for Y doesn't go on the far end there. I completely messed up this typewriter.
Keyboard is almost complete. Just one key missing. But
Yeah,
where is it?
You're lucky. I'm lucky that this is a mind space and not an actual keyboard, because this would not work otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just placing the keys in the just placing those tops of the keys in the complete wrong order.
Lucretia, gentle rain's not enough to secure my reign. Stop being coy with the hoi polloi.
Yeah, that's the Tsar telling. That's the Tsar telling Lucretia to basically. Yeah, you have. Yeah, that's the Tsar telling Lucretia. Those protesters are not gonna stop if you're nice to them.
Where did I put that letter? I must have put it somewhere around here.
Ah! Just got sent to the abyss. But I think I know why. I missed that cord. Dang it. Here we are. Memory vault. Lucy's Ford's correspondence. Lucy's letters. Lucretia Muck sees that Grulovia has been invaded while with the Psychonauts. She immediately leaves to take off to help. Help her family.
Mm.
Then time passes. Then he receives letters. Then they start trading letters. Dearest Ford, the tides have turned. I think we can win. Oh no, wait, it's the tides have turned. We can win this. Love, Lucy. And then another letter arrives. The war is over. Now the people are the problem. Says, which is a terrifying thought. Yeah, and then Ford writes back, Lucy, your last letter frightened us. You don't sound like yourself. We're worried about you. Love, Ford and Fred. And then the letter was returned saying, country discontinued.
Oh.
So it wasn't receiving mail because it was after that point where Lucretia was no longer in control. It was Maligula at that point. Give me that figment. Moving on up, moving on up. Side, moving on up. To the deluxe post office in the sky. And now I'm dead. Because I just had to try and get that figment that passed me by. Yeah, the only thing that's as funny as Indigo Park brain rot is Collectathon brain rot.
Yeah. Rambly best.
Give me your weight. I'll smack you with it. Get back here. Now we've made it to the International Dead Letter Office.
Mm-hmm.
The people have a new nickname for me. They call me Maligula. Who sounds serious. I take it as a compliment. I like it so much, in fact. I can't remember being called by another name.
Yeah. Yeah, we learned that in, I believe it was in the Ford's follicles, that the most likely scenario was that Lucretia's combat instincts, the desire to fight, basically took over after after the war. And originally that aspect of somebody should be able to be sealed away after the threat is done with. But because of everything that happened, because of all the stuff that they were doing in Green Needle Gulch, Lucretia couldn't put the genie back in the bottle as it. So Lucretia basically was sealed away and replaced with Maligula. Inside her head.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. I'm gonna have to come back here later in order to get the rest of those pigments.
Yeah.
Oh look! I found half a mind.
Nice. Oh, how lovely.
Yay! To go with my other half a mind, I now have more health.
Oh boy.
Okay. Bad day.
Okay, just hold still. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Oh, no. Some letters are such a pain in the neck, they really belong in the furnace.
Wait, I think I know how to address this one.
Really? Well, it's worth a shot. But don't take all day. The mail must sail into tomorrow, no time to borrow.
Boy, I hope you know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing. I'm just hoping this game knows what it's doing. Because I still want to. Because I still need to get the. Wait a minute. Okay, nothing back. Okay, good. I can head right back again. Ah. Oh, come on. There we go. What stinks is I still lose a bit of health for going into the detection. Nope.
Hey, I think that's a key to the typewriter. Yep.
She's gone mad. She's flooded the capital. She'll destroy this country.
Get out while you can. I don't want to go.
I'll take this nugget.
Yay, nugget of wisdom. I got all the nuggets.
Hey!
No, please.
I don't think I
No!
have all the keys I need to properly address this envelope.
Ah, now I have to climb back up here again.
Yep. Oh, I think that's the key I need over there.
I'm missing 2 figments. Ah. There.
I think I know who Ford would like to address this letter to.
Maybe. Is it luck? Man, I hope it's luck.
Oh, that's right. That's the name we all forgot. Now let's send that off and see what we get.
Lucy. Then we got new mail. Lord Cruller. Lucy is dead and is never coming back. M.
You see? The mail just doesn't matter.
Let me see if I can find the... Can I see it? I'll have to come back. I'm gonna have to come back here later. But, yeah. So, yeah, this is what Tico sees every day.
This is a private mailbox. You aren't allowed in here. You've been missorted. You touched it, and it's a federal crime. Go on.
What did you say in that letter?
Nothing important, really. Just that I loved her. She just wanted to help, but they pushed her too far. Well, how should we have known? It's not like she was marked fragile. But I thought I knew her and everything she held inside herself. I had so much to learn. I guess some packages are better left unopened.
We are.
Rasputin,
Agent Cruller, how do you feel?
I've done a terrible thing. And so have you.
But we just wanted to undo what Maligula did to you.
Maligula didn't do this to me. That's the first thing I've learned in here. The rest, you're gonna have to see for yourself.
And now we're immediately thrown from Crowler's correspondence to the grave of the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Ford, what is it?
See for yourself.
I get tomorrow off, and I am happy about it. But then I have to work 4 days in.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You have to work. Wait a minute. You have to work on Memorial Day?
Yep.
That's stupid. Isn't that a
Well,
federal holiday?
Is. But I work at a grocery store, so yeah.
Ah.
Yep. Pretty bad.
You remember Music Box?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, dang it. Just a figment.
Agent Cruller, I'm getting less sure I want to see this.
Oh no, I don't think you'll want to see this at all.
What?
Hey, Brave, you still there?
Crap.
There you
Alright.
go.
Is it fixed?
Not yet.
Is it fixed?
Yes.
Is it? Is it? Is it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay, good. God damn.
Yep.
All I did was tilt my head a little bit, and then it completely broke.
Yep. Here's
I hate that. I really hate it.
Yeah. Here we are. We are inside the grave of the sarcophagus. With these sarcophagi.
Hey, Ford, what's the deal with the Deep Six treatment?
I did what I had to do. I loved her after all.
Wait, what?
Someday when you fall in love, you'll understand.
Oh, hey, Zero, guess what?
What?
Today... Oh, crap, it cut out. I can't hear you now, 1 second. Okay. think I can again now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. So guess what? Guess what? Today I got an email that was a shipping notification for Discotech Media's Blu-ray release of Digimon Adventure 02.
Nice.
I still need to buy Adventure. I don't know why I haven't bought Adventure yet. I
Ford,
need to
what's
do that.
going on
That
here?
came out like
What did you
2
want me to
years
see?
ago.
I couldn't let her go free. She was a
A
danger
year
to the
ago?
world.
Something like that? I think
Even
a
though
year
it was the
ago.
world that made
Yeah.
her dangerous.
I think a year ago.
Where is she?
Safe. She's safe.
Really need to get that.
She was. We all were. Huh. Not anymore.
Yeah, let's get. Yeah, after the next reveal of what Ford Cruller did, I'm gonna ask you a question once I tell you about it. Which is more which is more messed up, this or what Land's dad did to Hub?
Okay. What is? I'm gonna try to pay attention to it, but I admit my attention is very divided at the moment. I can try though.
Yeah, but I'll let you know when the reveal happens.
Look, Ford, whatever I'm supposed to know, just spit it out.
I had to hide her from the world because they'd never forgive her. And I had to hide her from me because I'd never forget her.
Where? Where did you hide her?
She's with family.
Give me that tag.
Also, I should mention that I should mention that Discotech Media has now released they released separate sets for Adventure in English and Japanese. They just released the English set for Adventure 02. The Japanese set is coming out later in the year. And then after they release the Japanese set for Adventure 02, they're going to release the Digimon Adventure Movies set, which is the 3 movies that were cut together into the American Digimon movie and their American cut in one box together.
First tag.
There we go.
That'll be neat to have.
There we go. I finally got it.
No, not again! Who's that?
That's your grandparents, Laszlo and Morona. They drowned in the Valermo Dam disaster, remember?
What? No. Grandpa Laszlo died there, but Grandma made it out and came to live with my father.
No, Raz, she didn't.
Ford, I just saw her today.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Rasputin, after the fight with Lucy.
With Maligula?
She was defeated but alive. I snuck her away from the others and brought her back to the Gulch. I put her in the Astrolathe, one of Otto's inventions, created to make permanent alterations to the psyche. And I used it to isolate...
I don't quite understand that because the subtitles are cut off by the couch.
It was
a murderer?
Problematic. And I had my Lucy back.
There you go.
I missed a bunch of dialogue because of
I
it.
think I hear some emotional baggage nearby.
God damn. Really? Really? Oh my god. That's great.
But yeah, this is the astrolabe. It's an invention created to create permanent changes to a person's psyche.
Okay.
But I knew the world would never forgive her, so I had to hide her somewhere safe.
Where, Ford?
By the way, Grizz is playing Indigo Park right now. I convinced him to do so.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh no.
I hid her among her family, Rasputin. Among your family.
No, no, no!
I projected memories and feelings on your father so he would accept her.
Except Maligula?
Yes, as your grandmother.
No!
The fuck?
Yep. He used the astrolabe. He used the astrolabe to seal Maligula inside of like deep within herself, deep within Lucretia, and altered her memories so that she believes that she's Nona, and altered Raz's father's memories in order to accept that Nona survived the disaster instead of dying there.
Damn.
So let me ask you this question: who's worse, Ford Cruller or Dr. Hikari?
I think Ford might be. Honestly. I think Ford might be.
Loading.
Let me go!
Listen, Raz, I know you're mad.
My great aunt killed my grandma. And so you made us babysitter for 20 years?
Now look it, you spring this news on your family now, their memories will unravel and there's no telling how they'll react.
So?
They might try to kill her. If Lucretia is attacked, if she feels the need to defend herself, that dark spirit could reawaken inside her. Maligula really could rise again. You're right to be mad, Rasputin. I was young. I made a terrible mistake. But we need to deal with that after we get control of this incredibly dangerous situation.
She's not there. Probably wandered off into the woods again. She keeps doing that.
I know where she's going. The Psychonauts started out here, in the heart of the forgetful forest.
I asked Grizz what he's thinking of Indigo Park so far. And all he had to say was rambly cute.
Trying to go home. Remember, mad later, mission first. Now stick close. I'll show you how to get through.
Yeah, there is an entire. You would think that there would be like an entire. I'll be right back.
Okay. Man. Deluxe Chogoki. Deluxe Chogoki. Poor box.
Yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Had to deal with big ol' family stuff.
That's fun.
Yep. Let me turn the couch back on.
La couch.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna slide the couch this way a bit.
Oh,
So then that way you can
that's
still see
fine.
the subtitles if you're interested.
Thank you.
But here we are. We're in the next section
Did
of the
you color?
game.
I hope I didn't lose him in the woods.
We're now in the next section of the game. Green Needle Gulch.
Wow. It's really all still here. The Green Needle Gulch. So much history here. I mean, this is where you assembled the team that would become the Psychonauts. This is where you first discovered Psytanium. Where Otto made his first psychoactive devices. Where Cassiopeia wrote her books. Where Helmut Fullbear workshopped his psychodicy. Where Bob Zanotto and Compton Bull pioneered communication with plants and animals. And where... I mean, this is where it all began.
No, Raz. This is where it all ended.
Green Needle Gulch map available. Yep. Now it's time to
I
search.
like Digimon.
Me too. You know what I probably should do to stream at one point? Ah. Not fall in the water. You know what I should do though? Stream Digimon Cyber Sleuth.
I'll take that card.
Which leads me to a question. If I played Digimon Cyber Sleuth, what Digimon would you like me to be on my team?
I don't know. I'm not sure which ones are in Cyber Sleuth.
And I will say this much, as awesome as Renamon is, the evolution line sucks.
Yeah.
Because they decided on the ridiculous idea of making frickin' Renamon more human as the evolution went on.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are.
Nona? Beauty, what are you doing here?
Do you know where you are? What can you tell me about this place?
I think I used to keep the cinnamon over there.
Oh, we don't have much time. Her old memories are coming back.
What's going to happen?
Listen, Raz. This compound, we got into some pretty far-out stuff here.
I've read about...
The kind of stuff they don't write about in true psychic tales, okay? We all pushed each other to go farther, to broaden our consciousness, to open every closed door.
I'm hearing a lot of background noise from you.
It made us defenseless, psychically. But we were in a safe
Really?
place here. We had each other.
Let me see here.
Then her homeland
Or is that in the game?
Oh,
She insisted on helping.
you mean like a
I begged
fan?
her not to go in that condition, so vulnerable.
No, like a lot of clicking and...
war
Oh no, that's from the
something
video
out
I'm watching. I thought I had a YouTube video
Should've been
on.
locked
My bad.
away.
I completely and totally forgot I had a
After the
YouTube video on.
deluge, I brought her back here and closed those
I don't know
doors
how I did
again,
that.
with
I'm sorry.
Malika on the other
I'm
side.
definitely sleepy. Holy
How?
crap.
With the astrolabe. A
I'm really
powerful
sorry.
tool we
That's okay.
developed to make alterations to our psyches.
That doesn't sound safe.
Now you wouldn't
I
understand.
think that's just
It
a
was
sign
an
that I
age
should
of
probably go.
exploration. But you're right. We were messing with powers we didn't understand, and now I have to clean up this mess. But I'm not the psychonaut I used to be, Rasputin. I need your help.
There's a discussion somewhere I was
What do you need me to do?
First, I need you to go to the Heptadome and prepare the astrolabe. While I stay here and keep a close watch on her.
Be right back, Nona. Stay away from the river, Booty! Aha! I knew I had some chewing tobacco hidden in here.
Gross. Yeah, I'm not a fan of tobacco in general, but chewing tobacco especially icks me out for.
Yeah.
Because that's what my dad used
Oh.
before he passed.
Mm.
It wasn't the cause of his passing. That was.
Looks harmless to me.
Yay! I got a mini murder bug bot. But because my dad passed with skin cancer.
Mm.
Nope.
I hate to interrupt, but
Is the astrolabe ready, Rasputin?
so
Yeah,
this
why the
water
fuck
curse
does
on
parents
my
name him
family-
The
Rasputin?
more Lucy comes in contact with water, the more likely she is to remember bad things. So I used the astrolabe to give her an unnatural fear of water. She passed it on to your father, and he passed it on to you.
So, there is no curse?
Rasputin, there's no such thing as magical curses. Please, this is science.
Amazing. Love it. That's
Why didn't you just turn Lucretia
Well.
into the authorities?
I knew that the real Lucretia was a good person, and would be fine if we could control the Maligula complex inside her. But I knew no one would ever believe that. They'd lock her up, which would just make Maligula more angry and more dangerous.
Does my dad know?
Your dad thinks this is his mother. He has no idea. It's his aunt. No idea that his mother has been dead for 20 years. But he might remember the truth while we are performing the procedure, as Lucy remembers who she is.
How are you going to use the astrolabe?
Years ago, I used it to seal the spirit of Maligula away. But she is still in there. With your help, I'm hoping we can bring it out and destroy it forever.
What you did to my family was wrong, Ford.
You're right, Rasputin. I was young, and I panicked. But that's no excuse. I just hope we can use the astrolabe to set things right for you and your family.
I'd better get that astrolabe working.
That's my boy.
That's my boy.
Oh no, I got Judas to play it too. Everyone's playing Indigo Park.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this right now.
Yeah.
It might reach a part where I might play it too, but not for the purpose of being scared of it or anything, because I saw all the secret stuff. And I would use that stream to show it off.
Do it. Just do it, honestly. Just do it. You totally should.
By the way,
honestly, I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was really all that scary at all.
Yeah. Let's see here.
It really wasn't.
Let's see. No, I'm gonna save the intern credits for the final one. Because the final ability that you get is certainly an ability.
Incredible! This is where the first Psychonauts met. And this must be the astrolabe.
Yep.
Well, I'll just turn this thing on then.
Good luck there, dude.
Well, those are thick. And thorny.
Yikes. Oh no, not the bees! Okay, not the bees!
Help here.
Not the bees! But yep. Hold on a sec. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Now,
Yoink.
more Psy cards. Give me all the Psy cards.
Card.
Card. All the cards. Give me more cards.
Judas is already very excitedly saying that he is going to draw tons of Art of Rambly and nobody can stop him.
Ah, one of my regulars. We appreciate your business.
Okay. First things first. Let's combine these.
That man art's good.
Need 3 more Psy cards. Items.
Whenever you need more gear, the automatic will be here.
Okay.
Is it time to take a spin in the brain tumbler?
Yep. There's a brain tumbler here. Probably the very first brain tumbler.
Wow.
Yes, I'm ready to go to the collective unconscious.
Why is that there? I don't know, but it's there.
Yeah.
Enabling me to go into the collective unconscious without,
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? No. I just realized that I don't need to do that. I'm better off waiting until I have the final ability. Because then I can collect everything. And since I still have an hour left, I think it's time for us to head there. Hey, Brave.
Yeah.
How do you feel about more bees?
I hate bees.
Well, unfortunately, in order for me to get the final ability, that's where I have to go next.
Damn.
Zeronian entity said, Henshin a go-go baby.
God damn it.
I kind of wish that I had the opportunity to get Beautiful Joe.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Beautiful Joe was locked away in the annals of GameCube history.
Yep.
Sweet sticky babies. Look at that. Is that
Gotta
honey?
love those
How big are the
games
bees?
that bombed back when they came out, but got way more popular several years later. But so few copies exist that there's less copies out there than there is demand. So the prices just go insane.
Wow. This
Isn't
must
that
be
isn't that always just
Helmet's
really fun?
banner.
It just happens too many times.
Yeah. But yep. Hey, Brave, meet the real Feel-mobile.
Okay.
The Mobile needs a tune-up and a car wash. And actually, it smells like there's a skunk family living in there, so never mind.
And in the back,
Poor Helmet's head must be cold.
Helmet Full Bear's helmet. By the way, I hope you're not listening to the game music right now.
I am listening to it.
Well,
Yep.
because I'm listening to it and I'm hearing bee noises all the time.
Oh no, not the bees. I don't like the...
I'll take that card. Sensing some stray thoughts around. Got to your time. That thing was making my ears hot.
Go.
Here, thoughts. See ya, Thought Tuner. Okay, let's see if there are any stray thoughts around. Not that way. That thing was making my ears hot. Oh, great. Bees love me.
Bee smoker is private property, not for trespassers. Beware of bees. Bees, my god.
Thought Tuner time. Yeah, you don't want to wear something like that for too long.
Dang it. Oh, I see. I can climb this. More Psy cards. Let's collect all the Psy cards. All of them.
Yep. Can't leave this card lying around.
Oh.
Getting close. Thoughts. Straight thoughts.
Yay, more stray thoughts.
People might think this Thought Tuner looks dorky, but I think it's cool.
Go. And from the looks of this area, I think that's all that I can do in this sector right now. Oh, wait, first. Grab this other side card. I'm gonna head back to the Heptadome real quick to use these side cards.
Well, if it isn't my favorite customer.
Combine. Nope.
Ta-ta!
Again, I'm not going to use those points until I get the final ability. That's wrong. Yes. Let's go to the area that's covered in sweet honey. Freaking Winnie the Pooh would be freaking out over all this.
Yeah.
Split. This should calm those bees down.
Now I need... Okay. Hey, TK! You gotta protect me from the bees, TK!
What's wrong, bees? Smoke get in your eyes?
Yeah, if you try to go through here without the bee smoker, then you'll just get kicked back.
Yeah, bees. Smoke this.
Yeah.
Victory over bees.
Yeah, do you know what smoke actually does to bees? Brave, you still there?
Yeah, we back.
No,
Is it working?
no.
Is it working now?
Yes.
I tried to reply. The rest didn't work, so that's fun. No, I don't know what it does. What does it do?
It causes a
On the bright side,
it causes a
this
chemical
phone sticks
reaction
conveniently to
in
your
the
face while you're
bees to
talking.
cause them to become really, really hungry. So their desire to go and get more honey to produce more honey.
Yeah.
And because of that, they also become really sleepy from having all of that, from eating all the honey.
Okay.
So here we are.
Hello?
Bee woman.
You, Green Needle Witch. You don't exist. You're just something someone put into my mind. Which means there's probably a very powerful psychic nearby. Another hallucination. A very solid hallucination. Oh man, are you gonna cast a spell or something?
Who are you? How did you get in here? And where was our security, eh?
Cassiopeia? Author of Mindswarm? Ford Cruller brought me through security.
Ford? Ford Cruller? Came back? Oh, I knew it! I knew he would. But I'm not ready. I've been trying to fix this place up for him, but you know these bees are so demanding.
Ford wants me to turn on the astrolabe, but it's covered in, well, really angry bees. Know anything about that?
Oh, I think I can help you with that. I'm just happy to be useful again. Get out of my way. Ford needs me. Oh, I can tend to the Queen later. Okay. I'm sorry. She says I can't talk to you anymore.
Wait! Cassie! Who's she?
Yeah, there was a very recent episode of Gaming Historian that came out involving Cassiopeia that talked about her maladaptive coping mechanism. And her specialty is creating alternate aspects depending on her. For example, in the real world here, she created one aspect known as the queen bee to help her because she felt like she needed to be isolated in order to make things right with Ford Cruller. She felt that as long as she was working inside Green Needle Gulch, that Ford will inevitably come back. Luckily for her, this has happened, but if it didn't, then she would have been wasting her time for the rest. And the aspect of the Queen Bee was formed to basically keep her. There's another aspect inside her mind that we're going to get to that is causing problems.
Cassie? Shh, they'll hear you. Cassie, would you sign my copy of Mindswarm?
I was wondering when you were going to ask. What took you so long?
Thanks, Cassie. So, are you the Green Needle Witch?
What? Why would you say such a thing?
Because you're so pointy.
Because you're so pointy.
Those are pine needles. They stick to the honey on my suit. I can't help it.
Because you lurk through the woods in the dark.
I do my beekeeping at night because this darn bee suit is so hot.
The curse of fursuits everywhere. Because fursuits get so damn hot.
Because you're so tall.
Okay, well, I do wear lifts in this thing so I can reach the upper hives, but what beekeeper doesn't do that?
No reason.
Well, I'll admit, I have been playing into the legend a little bit.
Why?
I need to keep people away from here to protect it. This is a sacred place.
What's up with these strange bee things?
What's up with these strange bee things?
I've lost control of the bees. They're keeping me like a prisoner here.
I'm going to help get you out of here, Cassie.
Shh. Thanks.
What are you doing out here by yourself? Why don't you work out of the mother lobe with the rest of the Psychonauts?
Oh, I never could adapt to the whole new Psychonauts thing. I like to stay out here and remember the old days. Also, I want to take care of it as best I can, in case Ford and the others ever come back.
Okay, time to begin. Would you mind if I snuck a sneak peek inside your mind?
Would you mind if I snuck a peek inside your mind?
Oh, thank you. I haven't had a checkup since Ford went away.
So, Brave, it's time to enter Cassie's collection.
Oh boy.
Zeronian entity said, "Bees, bees, oh my god, they're in my eyes."
Cassie? Bees?
Yeah. Hey, Brave, you were thinking this was going to be a bee-type stage, right?
Yeah.
Luckily for you, it's not.
Good. Fucking good.
Cassie?
It's okay. I know why you're here. Now, to whom shall I dedicate this inscription? Not that many people find their way in here these days. You must have a good head on your shoulders. Definitely a big one. Now, just imagine what you could do if you were using 175% of your brain.
Actually, Cassie, I need your help with something else. We're on a critical mission, but there's a swarm of bees that's making it impossible.
Stop right there, young man. Nothing is impossible if you follow the 25 simple steps I've outlined in my book. Now then, let's go show these bees what we can do when we put our minds together.
There's that pesky little volume. Thank you, young man. I have been looking for this silly book forever.
Wait, she was going to help me.
What? This one? Oh, I'll admit the author was helpful once, when we needed the money to leave the country, but that was a long time ago. But when the chips were down and we needed to fight to protect our friends, worthless.
Is there another Cassie book in there that could help me?
They are all restricted. Then again, maybe I could help you, if you were to help me. There are 2 other books missing from my collection. Dangerous books. These are the books that got us into this horrible situation. These are the wrong books, you understand? Round them up for me. Take them out of circulation. They are overdue. Understand?
Then you'll help me with the bees?
I'll help you with the whole alphabet, Sonny.
Yep. The first Cassie that we met was known as the author. She was the aspect created to who wrote the book Minesweep. And this is the librarian. The one who's in control. The one who's currently in control.
Okay.
Hey,
What a weird
can you help me
game.
find these books?
I'm her favorite assistant and best assistant, and I already looked, so give it up.
Aw, man, I wish Roshan was here.
Yeah, me too.
Kitty.
Oh well. Kitty.
Ah. Get back here. There we go.
Crazy how much the price, how much how Rick Griffin's Ringle Adopt auctions kind of ballooned crazy in price.
Really? How high did it get to?
Yeah. I forgot. I think one of them got to 300. I think. Oh look.
I'm gonna need time bubble.
One's at 200. Yeah, number 1 is at 200. Number 2 is at 350, and number 3 is at 160.
Nice.
Yeah, dang, they're going. Oh boy. I could never afford any of these, but they're neat. I know Kit's real upset you can't afford any of them. He really wants them. He really wants one, but he can't afford one.
Give me that nugget. Nugget of wisdom.
Nugget.
What's that sound?
Yes, I know it's the crying suitcase. I need to catch up. I am not a nugget! I'm a black heart, damn it! Ah! Oh, by the way, Brave, do you remember the 4 legendary Digimon?
From which series?
They made their first appearance in 02. But made another appearance
I
in
can't
Tamers.
remember. It's been so long.
Yeah, they're called the Devas in Tamers.
I don't remember which ones they were. It's been a long time.
I say that because the 4 figments that I see here are based on the 4 compass directions that those Digimon are based on.
Oh, nice.
The dragon, the tiger, the phoenix, and the turtle snake.
Nice.
Yeah, you can tell that this person is Cassie is definitely Chinese.
Yeah.
And as a book nerd, they're also massively into mythology.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, fudge. At least I was able to get that figment, though. Ah!
Hey, Zero. Have you ever heard of Tetsujin 28?
Tetsujin 28. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Lower your voice, please.
Have you?
Where should I look for the missing books?
No, I haven't.
Maybe you should start at the beginning.
Have you heard of
Have
Gigantor?
you tried the children's
I have heard of
corner?
Gigantor, yes.
Same thing.
Aha.
Gigantor is the English version.
Okay, then.
What books am I
Yeah.
looking for exactly?
One is supposed to be a teacher's edition textbook, but I doubt there are any valuable lessons in there. The other is a lurid crime story. Ugh, terrible books. The sooner we get them in isolation, the better.
Okay, so we have the teacher and the criminal.
What
Yeah.
books am I looking for exactly?
One is supposed to be a teacher's edition.
Skip that, I already heard that.
Can I talk to that nice writer, Cassie, again?
You don't want to talk to her. She seems harmless, but she's full of dangerous ideas about human potential.
Why do you want to round up these books?
Because I'm the only one around here who cares about safety.
I care.
Great. The other Cassies had their chance to run things. Everybody got hurt.
How did everybody get hurt?
We all went to fight Maligula. And guess which motivational speaker thought she could talk sense into that monster? Ridiculous! It just made her mad, made things worse. So now, I'm in charge, and I keep all the books in order. All the important books.
No offense, but I think you're running too tight a ship here. You can't keep people prisoner.
Better to lock up a few books than have the entire library destroyed.
I gotta run.
No running in the library.
This librarian aspect of Cassie's mind seems to have her whole psyche on lockdown. Until I figure out a plan, I'll play along with their scheme to avoid suspicion.
Yeah, Raz can tell, like, the librarian is the bad guy. Okay. I got everything that I can get up here without requiring the ability. So, it's time to head into the children's corner.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not a child.
No.
Well, this shouldn't take too long.
Ah, no. Enablers.
Sensors know when something's wrong. Kill the thugs that don't belong.
Seriously?
Yep. Now we have...
Kill more lines!
Yep. We now have a new type of new enemy type. Enablers. Basically, their purpose is to protect negative thoughts. Yeah, basically this entire area is full of it's full of fiction characters, like this one.
Hey, have you seen any runaway books?
Sorry. Smarts ain't my thing.
Hi, Dunce. That's the name of the character I don't.
Hi.
Memento mori.
Okay. Howdy.
It's later than you think.
Sheesh, I'm only 10. Howdy.
It's later than you think.
Sheesh, I'm only 10.
Gentleman's Skull.
Hi, I'm Raz.
And I am the Lady of the Lake, helper of knights on noble missions.
Ooh, I'm on a noble mission. Can you help me?
Sorry, already gave my sword to a handsome knight fighting a dragon.
No! But I'm a handsome dragon.
Having fun?
Getting pretty sore, actually. This thing doesn't even have a saddle.
Why are you riding it?
Having fun?
Getting pretty. This thing doesn't even have a saddle.
Remember, kids, always wear protection when riding things.
What's the axe for?
Bookworms. They ate my family.
What's the axe for?
Bookworms. They ate my family.
Ho! Ho!
Okay, this one's silly.
Hi, what's your name?
Guten Tag. Ich bin Gerda, the Pretzelmeister's daughter.
Ooh, where's the Pretzelmeister?
Papa fell into the pretzel machine.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
Not to worry. It was his secret wish.
Really?
I think so. That's why I pushed him.
What? Brave?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
See what?
Dear.
So
Not
glad
sure what.
you're a fictional character in someone else's mind.
Well, now that
Okay.
you know, I'm in your mind too.
Yeah. He says, I'm the Pretzelmeister's daughter. Oh, where's the Pretzelmeister? Then, like, he fell into the pretzel machine. Then, and then Raz goes, oh, I'm sorry. And she says, don't worry, that was his secret wish. Raz is like, why? He said, it had to be. That's why I pushed him.
Oh. Oh.
I don't know if the Pretzelmeister thing is an actual story from something.
Okay.
It is more than a little messed up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here we go. I have to remember these types of doors because I think I'm about to reach the get the final ability. What's this called? Concilium Apum.
Wait a second. I don't remember being in this book.
Dang, I can't use levitation. Hey, Brave, you still there? I think that
Apparently it cut out again. That's fun. I love it when things cut out. So great.
By the way, Brave. Vespa, 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 Vespa. I don't know why, but I think Vespa stands for bees. Or hornets. Up, up, up. We are.
Good dog.
Hey, Brave, it's a skeleton dog.
Okay. Interesting.
Yep. And now we're gonna meet Cassie's teacher aspect.
Cassie, you gotta watch out. There's a giant, you out there hunting for you.
Don't worry, young man. The librarian can't get in here. That's why she sends in her operatives.
Who, me? I'm not an operative. I'm just playing along with her until I find the real Cassie.
The real Cassie? Tell me, child, what is your name?
Rasputin.
And tell me, who is the real Rasputin? The one you are with your friends? With your family? Or the one you save for your special someone? Is that the real you? Or are you actually a combination of all those different identities? Important challenges in our lives can cause us to create entirely new identities for ourselves, sometimes summoning powerful archetypes from our unconscious mind. The hero, the explorer, the shadow. My special talent allows me to summon up whatever archetype I need to survive my current situation. Would you like me to teach you how? Focus your mind's eye on a vision of the archetype you need most right now. Is it a trickster? A wise mentor? Or maybe a mighty warrior?
Time to activate projection, the final psi ability of the game.
Close your eyes. Empty your thoughts.
Here we go.
Just focus on the most powerful. Oh, well, very good. Woohoo! You'll get better with practice.
Hey, Brave.
What?
As soon as we're done showing this off, I want you to listen carefully to the archetype.
Your archetype will act on its own sometimes, but you can also focus it on a specific task.
Hey!
Not now. I'm working.
How's it going?
Feeling a bit flat.
ZEP clone?
Aw, that's cute. My clone thinks he's real.
Let me ask you, how many episodes of Invader Zim have you watched?
A couple a really long time ago when they would just air on Nickelodeon, but it's been a really long time.
We make a great team.
I do remember the episode with the organ harvesting though. That one is that one scarred me for life.
Yeah, you wanna know why I mentioned Invader Zim?
Why?
Hey,
why did you? I'm scared now.
Because the archetype is the voice of Gur.
How's it going?
Oh, this is both Zim and Gur in the okay.
Yep.
Fun.
Hi.
I'm a fish. Look at my bones.
Hi.
I'm a fish. Look at my bones.
I think if I use projection on this door, my archetype would go in there.
Sure you
Look
want
at
to
him
do
go.
that?
So cute.
Dusty.
That's the spirit. What
There
a
we-
good boy. See where this little fellow takes you. I'll meet you at the end. And then I'll tell you my plan for the librarian.
Okay, let's go.
Woo, I'm an airplane.
Hi there.
Lub dub.
What was that?
Lub dub. Lub dub. Lub dub. Lub.
Hey, I know you. Aren't you from The Mind and Introduction?
Yes, yes. Always nice to meet a fan. No time for autographs, though. Sorry.
Wow, conceited.
Please excuse me. I have a lot of thinking to do.
Why so glum, Dino Chum?
Well, I'm from an old textbook, and it turns out I'm not considered a real dinosaur anymore. Please don't tell the librarian. She'll throw my whole book out.
Yep. How many times has that happened?
Got it! Excuse me!
Where it turns out that the dinosaur information has to be updated.
A lot, because we're pretty much always finding out new stuff.
Yep. Oh look, we found some bookworms.
Hey, maybe you should try reading books instead of eating them.
Read books?
What is that, some new fad diet? Oy.
Sounds like a good way to starve to death.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Hello, Muscle Man.
Are you in pain?
To be free of the flesh is to be free of pain, my child.
How did you lose your skin?
I donated
I am deeply uncomfortable
I had no idea this is
at this current moment in time.
I agree.
Yikes. Are you mad about it?
Skin's actually a lot more trouble than it's worth, to be honest. I'm free of rashes, itching, pimples.
Aren't you cold?
Cold is a feeling of the flesh, my friend. No skin, no cold.
You look like you could teach me a lot about
scared.
it.
You bet. How's this for starters? There's one of me.
I don't like this guy. I think he might have problems.
Hey, that's insensitive.
Why aren't you, like, dripping blood and stuff?
It happens from time to time, but I just go over to the horror books and drip on them. They like it.
Bye, Muscle Man.
Bye, baggy old clothes boy.
He's just like questioning the logic of it. Right? I like how Raz just like constantly questioned the logic of him. That's great. That was funny, but also very uncomfortable.
I appreciate the positivity, but this enabler is not doing anybody any real good. Let's see how tough everybody is now. Now for you and your hat.
There we go.
You don't bite people, do you?
Only if their name is Ferris.
Huh?
Sorry, Magnet Humor.
You don't bite people, do you?
Only if their name is Ferris.
Huh?
Sorry, Magnet Humor.
I think I hear something. Hey, do you bite people?
Periodically.
Hey, do you bite people?
Periodically.
The hard snake equation. Now I really wish that Roshan was here. Roshan being a math nerd. Oh man, I'm about to run out of time. But I really want to show this off because this is really funny. Hey Brave, you there?
Yes.
Here's the Knight and the Dragon.
Okay.
I need the purse tag here. Hey, you two.
Not a good time.
Nice sword.
'Twas bequeathed to me by the fair lady of the lake, so that I may slay this dragon.
What did I ever do to you?
What are you guys fighting about?
No idea. I was just chilling when the Crusader here got all aggro on me.
Let those be thy last words, worm from hell!
Can I borrow that sword?
Yes, please, take it. Nay, for 'tis my duty most holy to embed its steel into this deadly beast.
See? What normal person talks that way?
Is there a way we could de-escalate this
Is there
situation?
a way we could maybe de-escalate this situation?
This guy and his horse are just straight up jerks.
Speaking of, guess what? The Root Crew is streaming Indigo Park.
Haha, yes.
Flag on our land.
Mr. Knight?
That's
Rambley
Sir
Best
Knight
Boy.
to you.
Sir Knight, maybe you should just leave that dragon alone?
Have you allied yourself with the devil's winged serpent?
Hey, kid, don't worry about it. I already called the cops. I'm just keeping this weirdo occupied until they get here.
Summon whatever reinforcements you wish. We'll need them to haul your stinking carcass away.
Okay, buddy.
Okay, this part is... I want you to see this.
Alright.
Maybe we should focus on what you two have in common. Like, do you guys like pizza?
Oh, yeah.
Me too. Well, that's amazing. I had no idea dragons liked pizza.
Great. What are your favorite flavors?
Pepperoni.
I usually get half and half. On one side, I like pineapple and ham, and on the other side, I like maidens and cheese.
Oh my god! Pineapple and ham is an abomination! I knew you were a fell beast.
Will you two be okay if I leave?
Yeah, don't worry. This guy's all talk.
I am merely finishing up my pre-smoting prayers.
Whatever.
Okay.
Oh my god. What a game.
Okay, let me gather up the rest of the stuff here, and I think I'm actually gonna end the stream because I kind of want to see Root Crew play.
Yeah, they just started. They're doing the intro right now.
Okay. So to everybody who is
Raccoon, because of course.
okay, unfortunately, if I try to quit now, I'll lose a minute 40 more time. Work with me.
Okay. I was just about to meet Rambley for the first time.
Oh, come on! Let me get the frickin' Figment first. For turning the page. Akunda.
That's enough positivity.
You'll have to deal with these guys first. Where is Bible at? Find a way up there.
Yep. suitcase tag. Gotcha.
Oh, there's a... I nearly
You guys
missed
found
that.
Rambly for the first time.
Yay. Cassie's escape plan. Yeah, when Cassie was forced to work for a crime boss who was making counterfeit money. Then she was arrested and she basically gave up all the information on her boss. And there's more information about this, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It turned out that the cops, instead of wanting to capture the crime boss,
Let me just get a good look at you. Great. Sturker's reaction to that was priceless.
Yes, I'm going to have to catch up on that. But instead of turning in the crime boss, they decided to blackmail the crime boss instead for more money. So instead, she penned her book, Mindsworn, and then used her printing press in order to make multiple copies, and then ship them out. And then,
oh my god, Rick is now a fan of Rambly.
Yes. And now she has all of her books of Mindsworn.
Mm.
And then everybody loves Mindsworn. She makes a ton of money and then uses that money to get a ship to escape her terrible life. And that's Cassie's escape plan. You know what sucks is that I want to get out of here so that I can watch them play that game. Ah! No! My battery's low! No! Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. I see a bunch of... There we go.
I'll take this nugget.
Yay, another nugget. Oh, by the way, Brave, look at my rank.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Where was that last? There. Nope. And I think I'll have a save point here as
Oh no, Stoker, don't trust Rambly. Stoker thinks Rambly's gonna be the bad guy. No. Don't,
You
Stoker.
made it!
Wrong. Bad.
Seeing you two work together so well really inspired me. And it gave me an idea. We need to get all of Cassie's archetypes together, round up all the runaway books, and give them to the librarian.
But she'll lock you all up.
Oh, don't worry. We won't be in them. We'll be with you. Now, go find the others. Hurry!
Ah, the teacher's edition. We all learned so much from this one, but we can't have her making up new identities and confusing things right when I'm getting everything sorted. Can we?
The moment Stoker saw Lloyd, he just got instant.
Just one more book to go. You're right.
There we go. Done. Thank you all for joining us. We're going to raid the Root Crew. Thank you all for joining us. Bye!
Stoker's an interesting man. Thank you all for joining us. Bye. Bye.